Welcome to Box Wine Therapy, where the wine is cheap and the therapy's priceless. We're two best friends, a couple of moms, and professional oversharers here to spill the wine and real life. I'm Kayla.
I'm Hannah.
Now let's get it started.
We did our Melina buns for you.
Wait, why am I not wearing a bun?
I know.
Bitch, fix your hair. What the hell?
No, the
What
funny
the
thing
hell?
is I actually had it in a bun.
And you were probably like,
I
oh, I
was
should take
like-
it out.
I was like, maybe it should be a little more presentable because all I do is wear a bun all day, every day. But let's do it.
Now it looks like we're actually looking ahead.
bun is really,
Flapping.
yeah.
Yeah, we can't do it as tight because we don't have as much hair as you.
I put it up and I was like, well,
How the hell, with two small children, do you keep such long hair? Because the last time
Yeah.
I cut mine into a short bob was because Brooklyn, when she was like 3 months old, just kept yanking and pulling and spitting up in it. And I literally, on my lunch break, drove to a salon and said, fucking cut it off because I'm sick of my kid puking in it and pulling it.
I've been there. You
Ugh.
hit your Britney moment and you were like, nah,
Yeah.
bitch, no, I'm done. I've just
think
had it
so.
like this for so long that I'm just like, and actually my kids are obsessed with it too. So they'll twirl their fingers in
it's-
it. And when I'm overstimulated and they're doing that, oh my God. But at the same time, though, when I'm not overstimulated, I'm like, oh, I actually love it. I think it's cute. But then I also like don't have hair down here. Like it's like this long. And I have to
yeah.
clip it up with bobby pins because they've ripped it out. I don't know how I do it. It's just
what is being
I-
overstimulated? We don't understand. There's a reason we drink.
quite literally. Like, oh my sweet. Your guys's, I think it was the podcast last week. I was listening to it and I was dying about Hannah, your kid not eating. And I'm like, oh fuck, my kid doesn't eat either. Can I say fuck? Oh wait, have we even started?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we have started. Okay.
Yeah, we just let it.
Yeah. We'll
Perfect.
introduce
Very
you in the
casual.
caption.
No, we're fine. We're fine. But we're in that phase right now where Roman won't eat shit. And I'm like, what
It's all we eat.
like literally, it's so hard. And like I'm to the point where I'm like, you're not getting anything else. You're sitting at the table and you'll go to bed hungry. But then it's like he never actually ends up going to bed hungry because I'm like, well, what are we gonna do now? Are we really gonna send him to
Right,
bed
because then they
hungry?
wake up in the middle of the night and then you're screwed either way.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it's such a fucking thing.
Like,
And
I
I'm
have
like,
to hold Brooklyn's head like this. And then while
once
she's
you
like,
get it in your mouth,
yes, and I shove a mac and cheese or something. I'm like, you love this. Just
and then
eat
they're
it.
like,
And then she's like,
you're like, I
"Ah."
told you.
Yeah. Or sometimes she just straight up throws her fit and I have to put her on the floor.
Or
and
now
go,
they're
"Fine."
old enough. Yeah, now they're old enough. Like Roman's like what, like 3.5 now, where it's like I see it that it's registered that he likes it and it's good, but
Yeah.
just to be a dick about it, he'll be like, "Bleh, I don't like it," and I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Do you? Okay, I can't stress about it anymore.
I will cook the best damn meals. I'm a great
Mhm.
cook. And they used to love them going through a growth spurt. And I complained. I was like, oh man, we have a $1,200, not $1,200, it was like $1,800 grocery bill one
Mhm.
month because they were both in a growth spurt at the same time. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this hot dish because I know they'll eat it. Do they eat it?
No.
Rusty's like, stop making stuff for them. I'm like, well, then what are they going to eat? We
They're
are not
ex-
chicken nugget household. We are
I
not.
know,
I always
literally the
swore.
exact conversation I have with Matt every single day.
And then we'll be like, fine, have another pouch. I don't care. Have your third fucking pouch for the day.
Yeah. It's more nutrient dense than just not eating at all, I guess. Or just having, what do you call them, prison meals?
Yeah, we call it a prison
That's what-
meal when they only
That's what
will
you call it? That's
bread.
amazing. No, it literally is prison meals. Like one thing he will eat. Actually, even yesterday he was boycotting this cottage cheese toast. He fucking loves cottage cheese
Yeah.
toast. So he'll
Maddie's
eat cottage
obsessed
cheese
with
toast.
cottage cheese.
We've not tried that yet.
Oh, yeah. She
Oh.
loves it.
Get it in there. Protein.
Yep.
Protein.
Yeah.
Good little hack.
That's why I always when I'm looking at my fridge and I'm like, okay, so she loves cheese and she loves like strawberries. And I'm like, okay, so dairy, fats, carbs. And I'm like, okay, we need a protein in there, cottage cheese. It's so easy to add into
It's
it. And
too
she loves it
much.
right now. So I'm like, sweet. For now.
Mm.
But luckily,
For
I feel
now,
like-
for today, because
today.
tomorrow it's probably going to change.
Yeah.
After you buy it and you purchase the things for it and you feel confident in it, then it shifts. And then it's
especially
like you've
Brian
spent
Ball-
the money and now it's just there.
Yes.
And you throw it away and it's like you can even tell. I mean, we've done the whole there's children starving in Africa. We even sponsor this little girl in Kenya. And it's like real. Like we have her on our fridge.
She
And
is
we say,
starving to death.
Roman, she's starving. And he's like, No, what
Not
did
my
he say to
problem.
Matt? He said, "Well, I'm not starving." And I was like,
Next, he'll be like, "Well, send my plate to her."
"Well, you're lucky you're
He's
3,
like, and
sir,
you can
because
ship
that
it.
was really messed up."
Oh, yeah.
3-year-olds are
Oh,
brutal. They're brutal. Wait, how old are your kids again?
3. Well, she turns 3 this month, and then 18 months, turns 18 months this month. No, yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
already. Wow.
dude, it ain't for the weak. And then the little one is going through some type of sleep regression shit. I don't know,
Oh
probably from
god.
not eating,
Hmm.
where
Oh god.
2
Yeah,
to
probably.
4, 2 to 4 times a night she is
No.
awake, crying, to the point where we have to go back there, pop your Benky in, recover her with blankies. Hopefully that's enough that you can just like ease out, but sometimes it's not, and then you do have to hold
No.
them. And when people are like, "Oh, let him cry," and literally, Lemmy can cry. The last time we were like, we're just gonna let her throw a fit because it's dad's turn to put her to bed. She's going to deal with it because I want a freaking bath.
Yeah.
You know how long she cried before I finally gave up and went in there? 35 minutes at the top of her lungs without a break. Without a
Yeah.
break!
Yeah,
How?
it's
And
brutal.
I'm
I
like,
mean, have you heard of taking care of babies?
yes.
Have you tried it?
I've tried bits and pieces of many things,
It
but
doesn't work unless you totally commit, and I know you probably hate fucking
no, I'm
hearing
like, "But I
that.
can't." But here's the thing, I can't do
I
it though,
know.
like, because
I
did you do it
know.
before you had a second kid? Because we
Yeah.
can't let Lemmy scream because
Okay, so
she wakes up the baby, and then if the
yeah,
baby wakes
that
up from somebody screaming, she's pissed awake, and then pissed awake will not go
yeah.
back to bed for 2 to 3 hours, so then we're all fucked. So we can't do that.
Yeah, so he was sleeping through the night before because of that, but then we did it with the second one too.
Yeah.
However, we got lucky because I mean their rooms are right next to each other, but with the sound machines, for whatever reason, he never woke up
Oh,
to it.
good.
So I don't know how. I don't know how.
Now the
She
baby
also it also she snapped into it way faster than Roman. Roman was so hard. I mean, it took
yeah.
twice actually to get him to fully get into it, but Rhea she really snapped into it quick. It
Wait,
was like
so
3-4 nights of chaos, but it was fine after that.
how old were each of them when you did it?
Um I think with Roman, we started at 6 months. With Rhea,
Oh,
we started at 5 months. But then with Roman, we had a funeral when he was 9 months after he was already sleep trained. We traveled back to Minnesota. It screwed everything up while we were there. And then
oh
he got
no.
sick and
Oh,
he,
sick.
Hmm.
yeah. And then he like was unsleep trained after that. And from month 9 to month like 13 was like straight fucking hell. He was up constantly. I was like, I can't survive. What am I gonna do? Like, you know, when you're in that main, like
Yeah.
when you're really sleep deprived and you're like, I'm never gonna make it through this. I'm gonna die of sleep exhaustion. Like, there's no way. And then because I just didn't want to do it again because it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get why people don't do it. It's very hard. You have to
Yeah.
stay strong and it's a shit ton. But once you do it and then they get so like he loves his bed now. He's absolutely in love with it. And I was like, why didn't we do it sooner? But
Yeah.
he now he sleeps great. And she sleeps great too now because of it. So, but
Let me
if they're waking each other up, like that's hell. That's
Yeah,
hell.
because
Yeah.
Lemmy went through she had become a great sleeper after, like, 8 to 10 months, she finally started sleeping through the night where we didn't even have to, like, pat her on the back, like, she was great, good, whatever, and
All on
then
her own.
yeah,
Just see, I don't.
and we could
But
just,
then
like,
she
lay her
snaps out
down
of
and
it.
walk out of
Yeah,
the room. Like, we could be like, "Good
without
night."
that's. I don't
That
know how people.
I
Yeah,
don't know how it worked, but it worked for a while until it didn't,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
she's still on melatonin and has been for a year now because nothing I'm not kidding, nothing else puts her to sleep. And they say, like, they should fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes, of, like, their natural sleep cycle that's when they should, when they're in a dark room and all that, their circadian rhythm. She will be up for an hour and a half to 3 hours if she has nothing.
Ugh.
Wide fucking awake. And it doesn't matter if she's, like, not screaming, she'll just be like, "Mommy, I love you.
Oh,
Mommy." Oh, and you're like, "Shh, suck your thumb, like, roll over.
I'm
Do you want me to
I'm
snuggle?"
I'm
No.
gonna kill myself.
Yes, yes. So finally, we asked her, we tried everything in the world. We talked to her doctor, and her doctor's like, "All right, you've tried everything. I believe you. You can do melatonin." She said, "Do it for 2 months to reset her sleep cycle, and then you should be able to wean off."
mhm.
No, Didn't work. The wean off did not work at all. And so I was like, you know what? I just looked at my husband and I said, if it takes 1 milligram of melatonin every night for the rest of her life, I don't care. I've been on melatonin.
Amen.
I've been on melatonin since I was in middle school, and my mom finally started giving it to me, and it changed my life. Like, she probably just has my sleep patterns. So,
You're like, yeah, no,
and Maddie struggles.
Yeah, so we've been co-sleeping since birth, and it just kind of worked out that
God
way. Like, we
bless.
had the
Yeah,
like
God bless.
side.
If it works for you, God
Yeah.
bless. We tried it with Roman for a little bit when he wasn't
Really?
sleeping, and I mean, that child moves so much. I mean, he's kicking me, pulling my hair. Like, no.
She's the most content if she's like right next to me. It's like she's one with me again, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we had like the bedside sleeper and everything, and it was like, nope,
Yeah, she
too
wouldn't.
far away from me. She didn't want to stay sleeping in there. It'd be like 5 minutes at a time, and then she'd be
But
like,
she's
"Hey,
not
here
moving
I am."
around. Like, you guys are, I mean, it works for some people. I
Yeah.
wish it did. I mean, that would be
That's our
great,
problem
but
right now
no
is
way.
Lemmy comes into our room in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and I'm too fucking out of it and sound asleep most nights to even notice she's gotten in our bed. I just like wake up because I get kicked and my arm's around her and I'm cuddling her and I'm like, damn it. And Rusty will be like, we need to be carrying her back to her room every night. And I'm like, well, then you get up and do it. But then now she won't let him. She's on a mom kick. So she's like,
Yeah.
no, I want mom. And then she'll wake everybody in the house up again.
We're on a mom kick too. And so Maddie has her own bed now, and we've had that for a year, I guess.
Yeah.
And so
Wait, how old is she?
she's 2 now.
Okay.
And so right now, like if we go in there and she falls asleep in there, you could sneak out and then get a couple hours. It's anywhere from 2 hours to 8 hours that we get apart. So it's, co-sleeping, but also like I do get to go back to my own bed some nights.
Eventually.
But it's so like here and there, and then she'll come and find me, and she doesn't cry. She's just like either wants to crawl up in our bed, which right now I'm like I just carry her back to her room.
She's like,
But I'm
hey,
like,
bitch, move over.
right? She's like, hello, I'm here. Where'd you go? We had a sleepover, so
hey, mom, your
I
spot's
think
here.
I forgot. I think we walked out of here.
Lemmy started taking my side of the bed because she knows if she sleeps in the middle, Dad will wake up and take her back. So she's been like, no, I want your side. But then this bitch is sprawled out on my king size pillow. And I'm tucked in the middle on her toddler pillow in the middle of us, just like hot and crunched.
Yeah.
And then, I'm like, this is enough. Like, we finally, last night, I told Kayla, I said, this week has been a blur. Like yesterday, I thought it was maybe Tuesday, but I hoped it was Wednesday because
this week has totally been a blur. Yeah.
Wednesday, Lemmy woke up and tried to come in our room at 3 a.m. after Brooklyn had been up. I got up with Brooklyn at midnight for a second. All I had to do was like recover. She was cold. And then she woke up again at 2. So then I told Rusty, I said, your turn, go. So he took care of her. And then all of a sudden at 3, Lemmy came in our room. And I was like, nope, come on, we'll walk back to your room. And I walk her back to her room. And we just laid there. And she didn't cry or fuss or anything like that. She just laid there kind of tossing and turning. And at one point it was so sweet. She like put her hand on my face and then leaned over and just kissed me on the lips. I was like, I love you. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's all okay.
And you're like, everything's fine.
But she stayed wide awake until 5 when she finally fell back to sleep. And then the baby woke up
fine.
at 5:15. So I got 15 minutes of sleep after 3 a.m. And then we had to get up and get ready for the day. And so this week has been a blur. It has been team no sleep. And then last night, all the babies stayed asleep in their own rooms all night long. And it was the most marvelous thing to wake up to no children in bed.
God bless.
It was heaven.
Oh, good. Maybe, and now you're here. So you know,
Thank the Lord.
I know, I'm so excited. At first when she was like, hey, let's get an Airbnb for a weekend. And I was like, wait, like two nights away? I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, she goes, oh, I don't want to go away for 2 nights. I'm like, bitch, fine, then you go for 1 and I'll go for 2. Like, I need 2 nights. I'm like, you've been home too long.
Then we got flu A, so like last week, and that was horrendous. So then I text Hannah and I was like, I'm looking forward to that weekend.
She goes, remember when I said, like, do we have to go for 2 nights? She goes, I regret ever saying that. I was like, I knew it. See?
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen to mommy. Terrible. Hannah. Oh my God, that's terrible. Wait, Kayla, you said sleepwalking, and I have to bring this up because
oh no. Oh. Yep. Back to because you didn't go to our class reunion.
No,
it was like the 10-year reunion. This was so funny. We all had a house together.
Oh,
I
yeah, that's right.
thought,
You guys
I
Airbnb.
literally thought that you thought that I had some psychotic husband that like was on drugs or something. So little bit of some background.
Yeah, yeah.
Matt sleepwalks, and actually he hasn't done it in so long, but he's a Marine, and
Yeah.
that is common for
Right.
veterans.
Yeah.
And so since I've known him, this man, if he's drinking,
Yeah.
if he's in a place that is yeah, if he's drinking, if he's in a place that he's not familiar with, so
Yeah.
in a brand new place, and if there's not a lot of like light that's being let into the room, he sleepwalks.
Oh.
And so we all stayed in the house, and Kayla and your ex were down the hallway from us. Like our room was here, and they were like, well, the bathroom was directly like if you like walk out of a room, the bathroom's on the very end of the hallway, and Kayla and their room is like right here.
Yeah.
So you have to walk past Kayla's room to get to the bathroom. Matt wakes up and instantly I'm like, he's fucking sleepwalking. Like like I'm telling you, to the point like we used to barricade. Like after this and other incidents, like there's times I like had to stop him from leaving like the actual place. Like scary. Like
Does
what am
he
I gonna
talk
do
to
with
you
this
when he's
grown ass man?
sleepwalking?
Not really. He just gets
Oh.
pissed. Like he says
Mhm.
stuff,
Yeah.
but like he's talking, but it's more like he's pissed that you're talking to him. He's
Yeah.
pissed that you're
Like,
stopping
stop.
him.
I'm
He's
trying to do
pissed he's
something.
on a mission.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's trying to do something, and if you try to get in his way, he's like, "No." And he actually reverts into like childlike behavior. Like he gets like, and you've seen him. He's a 6'4"
Yeah.
big man with tattoos,
He's
and he acts like a
6'4"?
child.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like 6'3", 6'4"-ish.
I
And
guess
he's
you're so
like,
tall that I like don't.
it doesn't
It doesn't look
it
like
doesn't
that.
no,
Yeah.
he's big. And so he, like, gets really like, "No, stop, like, just, like"
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, he wakes up, and he's like he starts getting out of bed, and I can tell, I
Just
know,
know
I
that
know,
this is
and I'm like,
Gosh.
"Fuck." He's sleepwalking. He's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom," and I'm like, "It's right there. Right there, babe.
Straight
Right
shot.
there. You just follow." Yes, just follow my arms, just right there. Don't go anywhere else. Please just go. And I'm trying to like guide him, and he starts walking and then goes boom and just like takes a hard right and slams right into fucking Kayla's room. It's like I have no idea what time it is at this point. It's like
No
5
idea.
in
Did
the
it go in
morning.
your door or
Oh,
right
yeah.
into it?
Yes.
No, he was
Oh,
in
yeah.
our room.
in her room, and he's in his underwear. Okay. And so they wake up, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get my husband. Like, he's so sorry. And he, at this point,
I had a cold too, so.
at this point, he's trying to pee. He thinks
Trying
he's
to get his
in.
underwear.
He literally, yes, he thinks he's in the bathroom, and he's continuing to try to pull it out while I'm putting it back in.
Oh my gosh.
I am physically putting it back into his pants. He's pulling it out, and I'm going, "Baby, you're not in the bathroom. Baby, you cannot do this." And poor Kayla. And they're like in the
She's
bed like this.
traumatized.
They're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then at one point, he gets so mad and he like shoves me, and I'm like, "Ha, he's sleeping. I promise you."
He's not abusive.
He's literally, I literally found her on Instagram of hers. I was like, "Hey, Kayla, he was sleepwalking." Okay.
You like can't even go back to bed. You're just
Every-
mortified. You're like,
Everything is
babe."
fine. I promise you. We love each other very much. He would never put his hands on me. Like, it was just like, so like, he thinks he beats me. I guarantee it.
No.
Like, I was so, oh my God. And finally I get him, and he's still pouting. So mad that I won't let him pee on this chair.
Why wouldn't you let me whip my wiener out?
And as we're doing it, as he's continuing, at one point all of us go, "No!" because he got so close. We're all in unison. No! It was so. He had no idea the next morning. I had to tell him, I was like, "So do you want to know what happened last night?" And he was like,
Worst.
"No." no,
Don't-
what happened? And I was like, well, I have to message her on Instagram and let her know that everything is fine amongst us. And
You
this
are
is just
normal.
something that happens every now and again. So yeah, when you said sleepwalk, I was like, we gotta,
So
let's come
funny.
back to
I
that.
forgot. I totally forgot about that until
I
you brought
didn't.
it up again. I was like,
She's like, is that why you want to have me on the podcast?
No, that was my life. So I
been
I
hanging
did
on to
not.
that for how many years? No, it's so funny, but I like you said it pretty quickly once he got in the room too. Like he's sleepwalking,
did.
and so yeah, and so I feel like I've also
Knowing that.
and I've seen it happen before too, where
Okay.
someone has come into my room and they
I was
thought it was the
hoping.
bathroom and sleepwalking,
Oh,
all
okay.
the thing.
Okay.
So it was a whole
Okay.
thing. I wasn't as traumatized as it probably seemed. So that's
Oh, good.
And no, and also this bitch talks in her sleep.
oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
she
he's like, I'm versed. Yeah.
Oh, in the
Yeah.
creepiest way. So we used to spend like every waking minute together, in high school, and we'd spend every night together. And there were nights where all of a sudden, because I take forever to fall asleep, like my child, I'd be just like laying there or whatever. And I don't know if we even had phones to look at because there was not internet on them, I don't think.
Yeah, I
when
think
you're-
we just had like flip phones.
yeah, so maybe I'd
Back then.
scroll
Yeah,
through
no.
your text friends, something, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'd be laying there and all of a sudden Kayla would go like this. And I was like, hi.
No.
And she'd go, hi. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Nothing.
Ugh.
And I'd be like, are you sleeping or awake? I'm awake. It's like, no, you're not. Roll back over. Okay.
Ugh, creepy.
And she did a little giggle and roll over. So I have trauma spending the night with this one. So I have to like wear earplugs. I have to take stuff to sleep to make sure I don't wake up, because if she wakes up, she does the creepy possessed demonic thing where she's like, hi.
You're like, no, I can't. I
And I'll
can't
be like,
deal with
I'll just be
that.
like, Kayla, stop. I was just looking for something. Like, no, you weren't.
Yes, yeah.
No, you weren't. Like, when I sleep talk, it's like this. No! I'm trying to stop someone.
He does that, and it's so scary. He has like scary dreams. I don't know if they'd be night terrors, but he's like conscious enough that he knows he's sleeping, and all he has to do is wake himself
Yeah,
up. So
same.
he'll just like,
I'll think that, or
go to
I'll think
sleep.
like
I'm
if
why
I'm
would you do that?
scarier than the scary thing in my
Yeah.
dream, or like I just need Rusty to wake me up, and
Mhm.
like because I'm very cognitive in my dreams of like where I am, what I'm doing, how long I have till my alarm goes off. But like Matt, I got to finish my mission. Like I'm always trying to get something done, and there's like
Yeah.
little things that keep getting in my way, and so then all of a
That's the
sudden,
worst.
but if
Yes.
it's like a scary one like that, then it's like, okay, if I can just get Rusty to wake me up. One day I I think I pinched Lemmy so that she would wake up because I couldn't get out of it. And she was I was like, somebody's next to me, and I was like, oh, I don't know who, and I like pinched
there's a word for that. Like,
sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is one of the
okay.
things. But yeah, so sometimes it's like I'm trying to like pinch her.
I don't feel like that happens to me. Like, I don't think I'm like that aware.
Yeah, I've
Like,
never had that happen.
I definitely am. There's times where I'm like, I know I'm dreaming, but
Lucid
not to the
dreaming,
point
they
where I'm
call it.
like, I need Matt to wake me up. Like that's
Yeah, when you can control your dream, it's called lucid dreaming.
that's
and
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I know, and I do it nearly every night, and I know like, oh shoot, I've been sleeping for a long time. That means I probably only have about 15 more minutes of this dream before my alarm goes off. I have to get there. If I don't get there and get this done, I'm gonna be pissed, and then I have to start this dream over tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I
Yeah.
can do
No.
that where like so whatever I dreamed the night before, I can lay down and like
Continue it?
re-enter the dream.
Yes, me
Yep.
too. I can continue it from where I was, like a chapter book.
Yep. Every single night I lay
No.
down, I'm like, I know what I did last night.
And,
Replay.
and I can
okay.
jump into that dream like 10 years later, and I'll be like, oh, I've been here. Oh, I remember when I was here. I was
That-
this old. Yeah.
That I can do, I think.
Yeah.
But that like I know where I'm at after, but I definitely can't be like, okay, bring me to this dream.
Yeah. Rewind a little so I can
No.
catch up.
Yeah, right.
There's
Really, and
always-
I've wanted to before because I'm like, love that.
Yeah.
Love what was happening there. Let's
think
bring
sometimes-
that up again tonight.
I just get
No.
lucky sometimes. Like if I'm like, oh, that was a really good dream. I wonder if I could jump back in. Or sometimes I don't think about it at all. And then like 2 months later, or 2 months or a year goes by, and I jump in from right where I took off.
That's different. That
Okay.
I've done before too. Yes.
Yeah.
And like repeated it too. And then I'm like, what does that mean? What is
You're
this
like,
trying to
"Oh,
tell me?
I remember what this was telling me the last time, so no, not doing that one."
You're like, am I psychic?
That's
Am I
right.
psychic?
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, do you feel like you
but
are
no.
at all?
No, God, no,
Oh.
no.
You got
I
a
don't.
little bit of it, so it's always interesting when someone else is.
We're like, "That's so Raven,"
I don't think
Just kidding.
so. I wish,
Oh.
I wish I could be like, oh my God, me too. But no, I don't think so. I think what happens with me is I do this thing and it's 100% my anxiety. And it's stop thinking about it so much, Melina, because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you've been thinking about it so much that it's going to happen. And then it never fucking happens.
No.
However,
No.
I still, for whatever reason, do it to myself. And I'm like,
Yeah.
stop it, stop it, stop it. It's going to fucking happen.
So
Yeah.
we're both like manifestation.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, manifesting. Or that's my postpartum anxiety to like real life
Yeah.
anxiety of like,
Yeah. Well, but that's the thing. That's why, because I've heard so much about manifestation and whatnot, but it's it's never the good shit. It's never like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
I'm going to fall into all this money. Like, no, it's like,
I've been manifesting
my husband's gonna
forever.
die
It
or
hasn't happened,
something.
falling into money. So that's why we're manifesting this shit taking off.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Thanks.
We'll manifest that today.
And
But
we
as
could
long
make
as
you like a
the
monthly
bad things
guest.
don't happen.
Yeah.
We'll make you like a monthly guest or something. Just like
Sure.
our monthly Melina check-ins.
Sure, why not?
People will be like, who is this random bitch that they talk to once a month? We're like,
Co-host.
she's funny.
Doesn't
okay?
matter. Doesn't matter.
Funny. That's all that
We're
counts.
having fun. So
She's got a great
get with it.
bun.
She's iconic. I
She
can't
likes
do it.
buns.
Mine won't
She
stay.
loves buns.
I'm like, I need my little clip to just like perch it up, because like that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine is cute.
I think you
I
love
barely
Yeah.
have it.
The way that if
thank you.
I know where it is.
I've been doing it like this for years.
Oh, look
Keep
at you
this
and
in
your
mind.
shaker there. I was like, what did you just get handed? I thought it was a ashes thing.
Okay. Also, speaking of that, I love the fact that you got into doing craft cocktails
I'm
and then
gonna
you
fill
have
mine.
like the cute glasses to go with each type of cocktail. Like, how did you
have
get
to.
into that?
I actually got into it before I became a mom, and then it just really served me as a mom because it's like we can't be going out to the bars and to the fun places all the time because our kids go to bed at 7.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I don't even really know. I just I loved a craft cocktail. I thought they were so fun. They were so cute. You know what I mean? And it just, you know what? It started in COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. It started
I
in
remember your
COVID
post.
because, and I guess that makes
The
sense now.
glory
'Cause I'm
years
like,
when we just
I
got to
did that.
drink.
Yeah.
Sun up,
Yeah.
sun down.
And so I'm like, I think the first one I really started that I did was an old fashioned. And then
Okay.
from there, I just started doing all kinds of random stuff. And then when I became a mom, it was like, we can't go anywhere often. I mean, yeah, every now and again you can for sure. But it's not going to be every weekend, every night, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put on some cute pajamas and I'm going to make myself a fucking dirty martini and I'm going to watch a movie and be at peace in my home.
Yes.
I tried my
So-
very first dirty martini last week. It was phenomenal.
Oh, I'm so glad you think so. I feel like some people don't, most people don't.
I
agree.
did
Well, do you
not
like
think I was
olives?
going to like it. I did gin because I can't have vodka. But so I was like,
Same.
really? Okay. So I was like,
Yes.
I'm going to try a gin martini. I talked my friend. We went out to dinner. I was like, let's be like Harry trusted men and let's try a martini. And she was like, I don't think I'm going to like it. I was like, well, let's share one. And one of us is bound to, or we'll just struggle it till it's gone. And she's like,
Yeah, or
okay.
just throw a shot or I guess, you know what I always forget? We are adults and we actually don't have to drink it. We could push it to the side. I still have that college mindset where I'm like, throw it back, bitch.
Yeah.
We're not wasting it.
This was a $14 drink. You better at least get it in.
I always used to say when I was in my 20s, I'd be like, you know how you can tell if somebody's rich? If they don't finish their drink. If they leave a drink on the table. Like, I went camping with this lady and she ordered a Grey Goose cocktail. Granted, it was a small town bar, but a Grey Goose drink while I was broke as hell. And she ordered her second one, had 2 sips and was like, all right, we're going to head out. I was like, well,
And you were like,
excuse me, I'm going to drink that then. I was like, who leaves a $14 cocktail on the table? Just leave.
Keith will do that, and before we leave, and then I chug his. I'm like, you're not gonna just leave that gold sitting there.
No. No. So
yeah, I
we're
feel like that mindset never goes away.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I think I'll probably be like that for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But But no, I told her, I was like, I like olives. And she's like, well, I like olives. I said, okay, so let's see. At worst case, we like, don't drink it. Fine. And it was good until I let it sit too long, and then it got
That's
weird.
okay. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It cannot get warm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It
So
cannot get
I
warm.
added ice cubes from my water. I said, listen, I'm a classy bitch, okay? And so I took my
As you should.
my soup spoon at a sushi place, and I spooned some ice into my thing and did that until I finished it, and I was very proud of myself. But I actually think I would like it dirtier and with like
Extra dirty. You always have to say extra dirty, or else
stuffed
it's
olives.
like what?
Like stuffed olives.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
always way
blue cheese
better.
stuffed
But if
olives.
you
Oh,
don't say
yeah.
extra dirty, it's like it's literally like gin or vodka with a splash of olive juice. And I'm like, no, I'm not that. No, I need it to be like I need it to look like
Cloudy.
there's olive juice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fun tidbit from back when I was 18 and bartending, and I had no idea what it meant when somebody wanted an extra dirty martini, or no, what they say, extra dry martini. And
Okay.
I worked at DJ's Grill House out on the golf
Oh my
course.
God. I actually remember that
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was bartending one night, and this like hottie toddy couple came in, and like money, and it was like, oh, I want it was of course like a Grey Goose or something bigger, whatever we had, Belvedere maybe, and he was like, extra dry, like as dry as you can make it. I was like, gotcha, boo boo. Just sat and poured the dry vermouth, so much dry vermouth,
No.
and shook it up, made it. And I was like, hell yeah, there you go. And the guy's like, oh, do you know what a dry martini is? I was like, yeah, you said extra. I did tons of dry vermouth for you. And he was like, extra dry means like flick the dry vermouth. That's it. I was like,
Oh.
oh. So,
Okay. Well,
hey,
see,
boss, come comp this.
I didn't even know that, but I
Yeah.
definitely knew you weren't supposed to pour the vermouth.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
that
he said
vermouth is
extra,
scary.
so I was like,
Yeah.
whatever
Well,
you
yeah. I mean, for sure. That's
whatever you want.
hilarious.
Who am
Vermouth
I to
is
judge?
can be a little scary sometimes. Vermouth can be like when I make a dirty martini at home, I actually don't even put the vermouth in. And I would, but here's the thing about vermouth that I learned from a bartender at some random like wine bar I was at in St. Louis before I had Roman. Apparently, vermouth is not like a normal liquor.
Mhm.
It's like a wine. You have to treat it like a wine. And so once it's opened, you have to use it within like a good amount of time. And so
Oh.
like
How many
the
bars
only
actually do?
what?
And how many bars actually do?
Exactly. No, he basically is saying a lot of bars are if it's not coming out of the fridge for one, if you're not seeing them pull it out of the fridge,
Never.
it's probably expired. Yeah.
I worked at a lot of
And
bars. Never have we pulled it out of a fridge.
1,000%, right, and I was like, "That is so interesting," and that just kinda, like, got ingrained in my head, even though, like, how many times we probably had a good martini that probably had it in there too, so I probably shouldn't have cared that much, but now I just don't even buy it because
Yeah.
every drink that calls for vermouth is like, "Beep," you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's barely any in it, and it's just gonna sit on my bar card for forever, and it's
Yeah.
gonna expire before I can even use it, so I usually just do olive juice and gin when I'm at home.
Mm.
Mm.
And your husband's cooking always looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
She married an Italian, for those who don't know.
That man, yeah, he can cook.
Mm.
I always thought in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna be the cook of the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the one that's gonna to make all the dinners and the breakfast and whatever. Because before I met him, I loved to cook. And then I met him, and then
I
he
don't
loves to
have to.
cook. And now I just usually drink while he cooks.
That's the way to do it, honestly. I drink while I cook. That's the only way I can do it.
Yeah. I mean, when I do cook, same. I'll pour myself like a glass of wine. And I do still occasionally do because I'm like, I just get the urge to. Like, I want to.
Yeah.
I want to do it every now and again. But also at the same time,
That'd be nice.
when you're just like tired and he's like, I got it, I'm like, awesome. I really fucking love that because I don't want to do it.
My man, he has a couple meals that are like his go-tos. Like he can do spaghetti. I had to teach him
See,
how
at least he can though.
Yeah, I had to teach him how to make Alfredo, which is the same thing. You just pour the sauce. And
But
that
even making your own is pretty easy.
yeah, now that I know that,
Yeah.
now from you, but I'm saying like a couple years ago I had to like teach him
You
how
had to teach him how to take a
dark
fucking
sauce, yes.
what?
He didn't he was like
Rusty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, but his go-tos were like hamburger helper, tacos, and spaghetti. And so, like, his sister lived with him when he and I were dating, and she's younger than him, and when I moved in, he was like, "Oh, she's super picky. She doesn't eat, like, anything I cook, blah, 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 blah." And everything I made, she was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll eat that. Oh, I'll eat that." And then she was like, "This is what tacos can look like? Oh my god, these look
You're
so
like,
much better
baby,
than
she's not
this."
picky. She's
Yeah,
just
she goes,
sane.
"Rusty, I was just sick of eating the same 3 meals all the time, like, all with green beans on the side, like, yeah, I was sick of it." And so I was like, "See, you just had to offer her more." But she
Oh,
was like, "Oh,
that's
I was
so
so glad
cute.
when you
God
moved in,
bless.
we got good food."
You know what's funny? So speaking of tacos, I never knew that you had to bake the hard shell.
Oh, you could just
I would have just like ate it
take 'em
crunchy out of the box,
I don't
and
think
I
you
was
have
like,
to, I think it just warms.
yeah, you don't have to. It's
it
just
makes a
better,
difference though.
but it
It's
does
a
make a
lot
difference.
different
Yeah.
because like Keith always like heats up the tortilla in oil to like the flour tortillas, and then he'll bake the hard shells. And I was always like, oh, I don't like hard shells. Nope, grew up they're just too crunchy, like in the bad way. And apparently,
I
yeah,
like them.
you bake them, they're great. And even so my grandma was down and Keith was like, "Hey, Terry, do you know that you should be baking these?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "See? Yeah, I really did grow up without baking them." And anyway,
And I only do
they're great.
my tortilla shells in oil when I'm making enchiladas because it makes them softer and easier to roll.
Oh.
I've never put them in
Oh.
oil.
Oh,
Otherwise, I
yeah.
just microwave them for like 10 seconds.
So we do the oil to get them like kind of crispy almost.
Oh, see, I don't do crispy.
Oh,
I just like you
Mm.
heat up some olive oil till it's like splittering, you know,
Mhm.
if you get something in it, and then you just like put your tortilla in there 1 second. The second it starts to
Oh.
puff, flip it, and the second it starts to puff, take it out, and then they're perfect for like rolling, putting your taco meat in, and then
Oh,
rolling for
smart.
your
mhm.
enchiladas. They stay folded and they don't rip.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
there's a trick.
Yeah, that's like if we don't have gas anymore, but
We do.
at our old house, I fucking wish we had gas, and like no one has gas
The
around us, and so
difference.
we can't even. It is such a difference.
Such a
And
difference.
we can't even have gas in this house. It's
Really?
stupid. But anyways, you can literally just put them on the gas, like on the burner,
Uh-huh.
and it just
Oh.
like browns them, but not totally browns them, but
Yeah.
makes them softer, but also they puff up a little bit.
Yeah.
They get that little bit of a like char on them a little bit. It's
Yeah.
almost like you're at like a freaking
You
restaurant.
can do
It's
that with
great.
peppers too to like make a salsa.
With peppers, yeah,
Yeah.
you can do peppers. Oh
Oyster
God, I
skin.
miss a gas
Yeah.
stove.
Side note that I wanted to ask about. So Matt used to be a murder detective.
Well, so yeah, so he was just a detective in general, but he's also on the major case squad
Oh.
basically. And they rotate out, and basically what major case is if there is a murder in the wherever his area,
Yeah.
he gets called out to solve the murder. So yeah, so he was like a normal detective, but like at the same time,
Also did murder cases.
yeah, and he was also detached to the DEA for a while too, which
Ooh.
so glad he was out of that. That shit was even scarier
Scary.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
than the because they're already dead at that point, right? I mean they're not the
Yeah,
bad people,
yeah.
but still, like the crime has been done. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Not
When
in
it
the
comes
process of
to
happening and you're getting in the middle of it.
yeah, like DEA, he would leave in the middle of the night and like do like drug deals and drug busts and whatever. That shit was scary. But
Yeah.
the other stuff isn't as like exciting as you think it is. I mean, yeah, every now and again they come across a crazy thing and it's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on? But a lot of the time it's like normal like car break-ins and
Well, the one
that
day
kind
we
of
were
shit.
talking about, because so a lot of people don't realize, like, and I don't know how you don't realize, but I guess I never really thought of it till I moved to Texas, how close we are to the border of Mexico. And we're not getting
Oh,
political or anything like that, but just saying,
no.
with how close we are, we have a lot more things happen. And
Yeah.
we had, like, at our Target by our house in this
Oh,
very
yeah.
populated, great area, so many women and teens or moms with their kids were almost abducted or like were abducted. Recently, there was one where it was a 23-year-old male that took this girl on Christmas Day. Her dad tracked her and found her on his phone when she took the dog for a walk. And
Yeah.
like they're just getting kidnapped left and right from people.
Yeah.
And
But that's true though. Like
yeah,
that's also with Tampa. We are a port city.
yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
so
You also
yeah,
have
and
people getting
so
Is it
human
like Cuban?
trafficking where
Mhm.
we are is huge.
Mm.
Anytime you're in a border area, human trafficking in general is like when I first moved to Texas and we were working closely with Dyson, she asked me, she goes, "Does your boss have an insurance policy out on you?" And I said, "What? What do you mean an
Oh my
insurance
God.
policy?" And she goes, "Well, like if you get taken." And I said, "Bitch, no. Like this is Texas."
What?
And she goes, "Yeah, you realize it's a border state." And she goes, "You are not allowed to go to Brownsville by yourself. You're not." She like named all these places and she goes, "I legally can't go there working for Dyson. I can't be in that area because it's too high risk for me to be taken because they will take us." She goes, "In Europe, people try to take Dyson employees." Um,
That's
yeah, because
terrifying.
it's a high paid company. It's a big
I
company. So they'll pay a
yeah.
lot if you steal their employee. And so she was like, "Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
can't go
no,
to
I haven't
McAllen
heard
by
that.
yourself." She named a bunch of places. And even when I
I mean, it
went,
doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
yeah, and she's like, "You're blonde, you're young, you're by yourself." She's like, "Honestly, even going to," I wanna say, where'd I go? Corpus Christi. She was like, "Okay, so I can't come to this one with you. You can't leave the hotel to go to dinner tonight, like, eat at the hotel bar. You stay there, don't talk to a lot of people, just keep to
What? Oh
yourself."
my God.
Yeah, dude, I was like, "Dude, I'm from Minnesota. We don't we got Canada. That's it."
Yeah.
Well, Duluth, though, when I lived there was a lot of human trafficking and
Because of the,
Chicago coming in and everything, but
yeah.
all the big boats and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. They have a
Mhm.
Coast Guard in Duluth.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy to
I
me.
mean, it is getting out of control
Yeah.
now. Like it is.
But anyway, so all that being said, um, you and I were messaging somehow about it, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I had to tell Kayla, like, please be careful when you go to Target, like,
Oh, yeah,
during the day."
I actually got approached for the second time. So we have, like, Target, TJ Maxx, and right in between is a little,
Police station.
police station, and it's not, like, a major one or whatever, but they're
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and in
Yeah.
TJ Maxx, this kid, I'm gonna call him a kid because he was, like, early 20s, whatever, followed me. I was by myself, of course, followed me kinda, like, going up and down the aisles, and I was like, "That's weird, maybe he's looking for his mom or someone, whoever he's with, you know?" Finally, he comes up to me and he's just like all kind of like out of breath and asking for money for him to stay at a hotel that night with his mom or whatever. You know, the whole
Yeah.
story is unfolding, whatever. Just felt weird about it all. And so I just left because then I'm like, I just told him I don't have money and here I am just like shopping for clothes. So I was like, ugh, ick. I just felt so gross about it. So I left and I just felt like he's not working this alone. And so I walked into Target and, like, hung out there for a while, and then I left. And then fast forward 2 months later, which was just in December,
Yeah.
I was at Target, and I walked in after this guy who was kind of buff and had, like, an arm tattoo sleeve, and I just got a vibe. I was like, "He is fishy." And he ki just the way that he was leaving out and not looking at things, kinda looking at people, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I went
Yeah.
to the baby aisle, and he walked past me through the baby aisle and kinda went slow, and I'll just say it, that fucking kid from TJ Maxx came, like, shortly after him, and we locked eyes, and I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And then he was like, and just followed the tattoo guy, but I was like, "Okay, so you're working
Oh
together."
But
But
my
I
for
was
Kayla
God.
to say something like that, I was so proud of her when she told me. She goes, "I literally just looked at the guy and said, 'Are you fucking kidding me?' And he left." And I was like, "Good for
But that's what
you."
you need to do. Yeah,
thank
Yeah.
goodness
you have to get loud. Yeah, because
thank
they're not
goodness he
gonna fuck
did.
with you then.
Yeah, and then I was like, "You know what? You're not gonna ruin my Target shopping experience today." Like,
Fuck you.
I'm there so often that I don't know the manager's name, but I know who he is, and, like, we always, like, walk by and, "Hey," you know? So I was like, "Okay, I
Yeah.
feel like I know who to reach out to if something were to go awry." And so I hung around, like, this
Hey,
other.
Steve, gotta let you know what's
Yeah,
going on.
exactly. Like, "See that guy? You better watch him." But I was just like, "What the heck?" And this kid never has anything in his arms that he's, like, shopping for. He's scoping out people, and that time I had Maddie with me, and
Yeah.
so I was extra
On
fishy.
edge, yeah.
Either way, even if he's not there for people, then he's
Yeah.
there for the wrong reasons. If he's
Yeah.
there, first of all, there is not a man in this world who is going to be at Target
Yeah.
often to peruse and to hang out and to have a good time.
Or
Okay.
Unless
TJ
they're gay.
Maxx.
Unless they're gay,
Yeah.
for sure.
And if
For
they're gay,
sure.
they're walking up like, girl, that is totally your color.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just
And you're not getting a vibe from them. The
Right.
fact that these men are there, they're doing something shady, regardless of whatever it
Trust
is.
your gut.
Yeah.
They need to get the fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's been multiple people that have been like attempted kidnapping, or not a kid because you're an adult, but
Yeah.
or with their kids, whatever.
But they get followed out to the parking lot
Yes.
often.
And that's where it's been happening, is in the parking lots.
Mhm.
They'll wait
That's
till
where
the mom.
that's where it usually is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they
And-
try to like
and,
grab
and
them.
so that's
yeah.
what you said. You were like, yeah, actually, like, because Matt does this, like, that's one of his things is you
Well,
can't.
I'm not allowed to go to Walmart with the kids.
Okay,
Like, I
Walmart.
can do it. I can do Target. I can do Home Goods, but because Florida's different. So I don't know what you guys have there, but for us, it's Walmart that is the biggest hitter for. And this is shit anyone can look at. You can Google this and
Yeah.
find this. Like
Yeah.
the statistics are there.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Walmarts in Florida, in Tampa area and stuff, those are the biggest ones that have the kidnappings, the trafficking, like all of that.
Yeah,
So
ours
Matt's
are Targets.
basically just said.
Not
Yeah, what?
Targets, just happens to be the target of
Oh, okay.
Magnolia.
No, but even Tomball, they had a guy
Really?
walking out with his wiener jerking off at the Tomball Target a couple months ago.
What
Dude, yeah,
the heck?
jerking it, walking.
that's different.
But
Yeah.
still, like, that's just a creepy weirdo. But like,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
people post all the time, like, hey, I was just leaving Target and Tomball, and there was
Oh.
somebody, they followed me, blah 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 blah. So I think, and it might
Weird.
just be like in our general area,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
it's like well populated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, so the Woodlands is the main Target that happens at, and that's like a money area is what people would expect. You know, it's
Well, the Magnolia one is the one that gets hit most often.
right, but that's technically like right next to the Woodlands. Yeah.
And then the Woodlands.
That's surprising to me though that they go for
Right?
that kind of stuff, because normally that's the demographic they stay
But
away
kind of
from.
think
It's
about
the
it.
easier
But
it's
if
the
you're gonna
easier
steal
target.
somebody, who's going to give you the most money? Not
Right.
Trailer Trash Tammy's family.
But those people go unnoticed though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
That's
true.
true.
They
Those,
disappear.
those are the people that aren't going to call the cops right away and say, "Hey, they're missing," and all of a sudden it's this huge thing across the board that everybody is trying to
Yeah.
investigate and find out. They're trying to find the people that are going to be a little more under the radar usually.
Yeah.
So-
Ah,
but
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I mean, no one's safe, okay?
No, I know,
No one's
yeah.
safe.
It's always good to keep your head on a swivel.
no matter what.
And I feel like-
You have to. And that is actually one thing I've learned with being with Matt, because before I met him, I was so
Do-do-do.
like blissfully unaware.
Yeah.
Really?
And like still I'm nowhere near to the level that he is, but I'm so much more aware of what's going on. Obviously, never be on your phone is one of them. Like if he sees me on my if I'm on my phone and he's at the gas station and comes out, he gets so mad at me. What are you doing? Why are you on your phone right now? And I'm like,
Mm.
you're right. Sorry, I fucked up. Just, I mean,
Your abusive husband.
No, but that's
Just kidding.
yeah, right. Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but hilarious at the same time.
Thank you.
But no, but
I
like,
kid. I
but
joke.
that is when they, that's when when you are not paying attention
Yeah.
at a gas pump, you're pumping your gas, you're on your phone, especially when you have kids with you.
Yeah.
And also obviously when you're by yourself too, you should never be on your phone.
But and not
because-
even you're gonna get stolen, but like, so in right by my
they could
house.
just rob you. They
Yeah, I
could
was
just
gonna
rob
say,
you.
right by my
yeah.
house, the HEB. It's always like cars just backed up on a Sunday, waiting to get gas. Everybody's just like doing their shopping, getting their gas, all the stuff. Somebody posted, they were like, just so you all are more aware, I was literally pumping my gas at our HEB. This isn't somewhere else. They were like, I was pumping my gas, and you know how you leave the pump in and then you sit in your car. They
Yeah.
said all of a sudden there was this Mexican guy pulled up behind her, and he was kind of blocking his face, like just sitting, but his car was at like a sideways angle, and she was like, what the heck? That's strange. But was playing on her phone, not paying attention, just sitting in her car trying to ignore this guy.
And that makes you a target at that point.
He got out of his car, took the pump from her car, and tried to put it in his until she ran out there and was like,
crazy.
get away! Like, what are you doing?
But like, you know what? Good for you, dude, for trying.
Dude, she was
what
Like,
the
dude, if you're out of gas, come up and just ask for $5 worth. But like,
Yeah.
to steal it out of my car, fuck
Yeah.
off. She was like,
That's
so
crazy.
pay attention. So now I'm like, I never even thought that somebody would come up and just try to put their own gas in their car.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
some other major rules that Matt has
He's been
about
big on
safety
that.
stuff that
I
most people
mean,
just wouldn't think of?
just like, I mean, it's not really stuff you wouldn't think of. It's really basic. Like I said, stay off your phone. He's huge about staying off your phone. I mean, obviously when you're with other people and stuff,
Yeah.
it's fine. But when he leaves and I'm alone, I need to be aware of what's going on around me.
Yeah.
That's also a big one, obviously. Be aware of everything that's going on around you. Um this one is specific to our house, and so it I don't know if it applies. It's not going to apply to everyone. Since I mean, he is a Marine. He deployed to Afghanistan twice. He was a detective. Like, he's seen all the things there is to see.
Yeah.
And so when he first met me, I was very much I'd been doing everything myself. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought, plus in our friend group, I've always been like the mom, the leader. Like,
Yeah.
if something's going down, I'm going to be the one to figure it out. Everyone calm the fuck down. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like the girls in college and stuff. Like, I've always been the one to just kind of wrap everyone, but I also don't have experience in anything. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I'm the
Like,
same.
I don't know. It's I'm going
I'll
just
handle it.
off instinct.
I'll handle it. I've seen enough shows. I've watched Scandal.
Yeah,
All the
right.
things. Yeah.
But he's got the real life experience. So, like, his thing is when something's going down, if I tell you to do something, don't think, you just need to do it. I need you to not ask questions. I need you to not, you just got to do it. And we had a real life thing happen where our neighbor's house was on fire.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And he's telling me what to do, and he's so calm. Like, he's got this man when he's in like that's like when he performs.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling you, the amount of shit, we don't even have time to get into it, that I've seen because of being around him. Some people just like attract the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, talking about car crashes, some guy overdosing in his car.
Oh my God.
Like, shit that I've seen now being, I swear it's like people that are supposed to be there to help.
Helpers.
It
Oh,
comes to
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? And so he had to have a talk with me right off the bat. Like, listen, I know you want to help. I know your first reaction is like, what do we do? But I need you to just follow what I'm saying. Stop asking questions. Don't panic. When I tell you to go get the dogs and do this, that was the time we didn't have kids.
Yeah.
If I tell you to go, whatever, you just need to say, cool, and go. And so that's one of our rules is I just kind of do what he says.
Yeah.
And then we go on because, I mean, just because of his background. I feel like I wrote, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. And maybe you haven't heard about this. Maybe you have, but for a while there was a lot of shit going on where if you're driving on the highway, people were trafficking women or robbing them or whatever if they find out that they're in a car by themselves. And so they
Not
drive alongside them and say like, hey,
Your
pull
tire.
over, your tire or your gas is whatever. And so girls would go, oh my God, thank you, I'm so sorry. And they'd pull over. Never pull over.
No.
Even if you never pull over, call the police and have somebody meet you on the highway and then do that. But if someone is
Wow.
ever trying to flag you down, you can say thank you and whatever, but never pull over
Wow.
because
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
they could have somebody waiting.
Gained like from all of his work experience, it might just be so
And the military. It's
in
like, give
there.
yourself.
I know it is.
everything.
It just no, I'm telling you, he just fucking reacts. Like, we're
Yeah.
driving on the highway. It was we were going there for our baby moon. Yeah. Literally, we're just driving. I'm talking, blah, 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 in La La Land, talking, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, he whips to the side of the road. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, I got to get out. Somebody just crashed. And I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean? This biker gets hit. He saw him flip
Oh,
in his
God.
rear view mirror. Before I can even like form a sentence, he's running down the highway. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm pregnant. And I'm like, what's going on? And he literally looks at me and he goes, stay in the car. Do not get out. I'm telling you, I'm going to repeat myself one more time. Stay in the car. And I was like, okay. But then I'm watching him. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, I got to do something. I see this man. He's like holding him. This man on the highway, this like older man, he's holding him. And I'm like, he might need water. I'm like 8 months pregnant. I grab 2 water bottles and I come like hauling ass like down like the side of the, and he looks at me and he's like, get back in the car. And I'm like, you're right. What am I doing? It's the highway.
It's hot.
I'm like, here's the water bottles. Poof, take them. Somebody grab them. Somebody fucking take them. Because there's other people that had stopped too. I'm like, give the man the water. I'm pregnant. I can't be out here. I painted this picture that Matt's like this like super like serious man. He's not
Macho.
all serious, I promise.
Sounds
like,
serious, but I like it.
this is it's just between the sleepwalking and the human trafficking.
Taking his dick out.
Things
You guys
get a little
just were
serious.
friends. I'm so glad you got to come on tonight. I told Kayla on the way here, I just want to cackle with her. She has the kind of laugh that I have where we're just like,
1000%. I'm
you're
so glad we did.
You're one of those people that obviously we know each other, but it's like, if you lived close, we would all be such good friends. I just know.
I know. I need closer friends too. So that would be really great. I feel like I find myself saying that far too often. I wish we lived closer. I mean, all of like my best friends from high school and stuff, like we all live in different
How far
ends
is
of the
Alana
country.
from you?
Like my sister?
Yeah.
So she is
the
in
other
Miami,
Alana.
which is wait.
Duh. Okay, anyway.
She's in Miami, which is it's like a 4-hour drive. I haven't even addressed that.
Oh, that's
how far along are you?
18 weeks.
You know what? And your hands are covering it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Move.
My
Sit sideways with
my
me.
bubble.
I'm like, come here. Look at the belly.
Oh my gosh! And it's a
And we're
girl,
putting this
right?
back in.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a boy. It's a boy.
There, I'll make your butt look good. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, here, perk it up. There we go.
Yay. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome.
I was so nervous whenever we found out it was a boy. I was like almost wanted to start crying, and I was like, oh, we'll just let the tears go, oh, happy tears. But I'm happy now that it's a boy, but also so scared.
Do you love your boy-girl balance?
Don't be scared. Oh my God. Having a boy is amazing. And it brings you into a world that you never knew. Or at least for me. Actually, I don't know about you. I don't have brothers.
Nope.
I also didn't have
I guess I have
a father.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I didn't have any male like figure in my life at all, which I'm totally fine. Like it's fine. But like, so having a boy has just like brought me into this whole world I never really knew about.
Yeah.
And it's been so amazing. It's been so fun. And it's just like, the boy stuff is fun. The boy stuff is great. Like the cars and the trucks and the dirt and it gets a little overwhelming at times. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yep.
And they're fucking crazy. Like they're nuts. Okay.
That's what I'm nervous about. I think it's just energy.
She's like, what if they're like your daughters? I'm like, they probably will be.
Believe me, the boy to girl difference is insane. Like even if you've got a crazy daughter, like the boy to girl difference is, and I only know that because of the girls, and maybe they just have calm girls. I don't know, but I've been around people with girls and I've been around people with boys, and like toddler age.
My 3-year-old could keep up with yours. They would be besties.
Yeah, Maddie is so sweet and just calm for the most part. She has her little energetic moments, but I'm just like,
but that's you though.
I totally. And Keith is pretty calm too, but he's got ADHD, so he's got a hard time staying focused on one thing. And so I'm like, oh, and the boy's gonna be a Gemini like him too. So I'm just like, what am I getting? It's gonna be crazy. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
You'll just have to learn.
No, it'll be so good.
Is the Tommy TP worth it?
The what?
What?
The TPPP?
No.
TPPP? What is it?
1000% not. No.
Okay.
At least not for me.
TP.
Because here's what happens.
What's the trick?
You put it on there and they shoot it off. Unless my child just had a super
strong stream.
I don't know, but like No, what you need to do, you need to do the wipe trick
Okay, yeah.
every single time. Every single time. Do not
What's the wipe
miss
trick?
it.
You said it on the. I'll let you say it because you'll
Yeah. You just set the cold wipe on their belly. Give it a second
make some
because it
pee
makes
in
them
the old
pee.
diaper.
And then you take off the diaper. I mean, shit, I did that for Rhea too because even girls would pee sometimes when you
Yeah.
open it. It's just not as like horrific when it's
Yeah.
a girl because it's
Yeah.
just,
Like
you
a
know, it's
little
like, oh
sprinkler.
shit.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta like clean up right here. When it's a
Not like gonna
boy, it
pee in
can
your
be like the
face.
wall and like, yeah. So like you just gotta do the wipe, hold it there for a hot second, and then when I still did that for Rhea, and I was super tired one day and I was changing Roman. This was like months ago. And I was like in my head doing things and I'm changing Roman and I literally take the wipe and I put it on his belly and I'm just sitting there. And he goes, Mom, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh my God, baby, I don't know. I'm so sorry. You take this diaper off. Let's move along. I didn't even try to explain myself. I'm laughing. He's laughing because I'm laughing.
Just wait
I'm
till your
like,
girl gets older
dude.
because Lemmy's interested in my bras and my boobies. And the other day I pick her up from preschool and she goes, Mom, I was talking about your boobies today. And I said, oh yeah, with who? Miss Kayla, which is her teacher. And I said, oh yeah? I said, what'd you guys talk about them? Well, she has big boobies and you have big boobies. And daddies have boobies, but they're not big. And when mine are big, I get a bra. I said, okay, that's great to know. Thanks.
There you go, girl.
When Dad got home, I was like, hey, Dad, Lemmy was talking about my boobies today. And he goes, oh, she was. I said, it's all your fault because you are always the one that's like, Lemmy, go pull mommy's underwear down. Lemmy, go see her boobie. I was like, would you stop? Like, they're going to think this is normal. And I'm like, I'm sure her
Roman
teacher
calls
was like,
them my boo-boos.
your
He says
boo-boos?
boo-boos.
Oh my gosh.
Which
That's cute.
makes me laugh so hard for whatever reason. I don't know why. But he's like, your boo-boos? I'm like, get out of here, dude. I can't.
Oh, all right. Well,
Love it.
we'll let you guys get to bed since you're an hour later. Thank you so much for joining us. We might have
Yes,
to
thanks
make you
for having me.
we might have to make you a monthly segment. This was fun.
This was fun.
It was so fun. I had a fabulous time. Thanks for
I'm
having
glad.
me.
And it's not just the tequila talking.
No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely.
From our chaos to yours.
Remember, you're doing better than you think you are, and you're probably funnier too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, bye.
Bye.